He calls himself Mr. Kong, and he's a senior member of a Triad, one of Hong Kong's notorious gangs. He said he was praying for good fortune, and there's been plenty of that of late. Triad members have been making money from pro-democracy protests in the city. He told me how.
Triad members receive money to disrupt the protest movement, and they have a relationship with officials and the police, so the police don't try to stop them.
Well, who pays members of the Triads to do this?
Of course, the money's from the Communist Party.
So, Mr. Kong believes the Chinese Communist Party have paid Triads to disrupt or discredit the protests. And he cites last night's assault on the Hong Kong Legislative Council as an example. It's the first time protesters have damaged public property. And our interviewee believes 50 Triad members were paid to stir things up. And for the gangs, it's not political, he says, it's a job.
The Triads have their own stance on this. They are not helping the government. They're doing it for money and because someone tells them to do it. This is how it works.
Violent scenes outside the legislative chamber haven't done the protest movement any good, and their leaders criticise those taking part today. That includes long-time pro-democracy supporter and billionaire Jimmy Lai, who blamed hidden elements for the trouble overnight.
I think this definitely are not the people here. I'm almost certain that those are people, they have a hidden agenda trying to destroy the reputation of this movement.
Mr. Lai wasn't finished. In fact, the publisher of Hong Kong's only pro-democracy newspaper had something surprising to say. After 53 days of city centre occupation, he said it was time for the protesters to pack it in.
They just want to drag on and want the movement to exhaust people's goodwill. I think that's what they want to do. And that's why, I hope the protesters will start thinking about, is it about time that we retreat?
Well, what do you think?
I think we should.
You think it's time to retreat?
Yes, I think so.
Hong Kong's government seems to have the upper hand. Today it served an injunction on another protest site called Mong Kok, and the police are expected to clear it soon. And if Mr. Kong is right, they may get some help from the Triads.